Thinking about staying at Disney's Wilderness Lodge? Then you're in the right place. Today we're exploring all the reasons why you should or shouldn't stay at this Disney World resort. Hey there friends, Erika here. Welcome or welcome back to our channel. Choosing which resort to stay at during your Disney vacation has to be one of the more difficult decisions when planning your trip. From the sheer number of resort options to all the different categories, locations, and perks, it's easy to wind up at a resort that doesn't quite fit your needs. But don't worry, we're here to help. Today we're dishing out all the details on the good and the bad of Disney's Wilderness Lodge. Disney's Wilderness Lodge is a deluxe category resort located just around the riverbend from the Magic Kingdom. The resort's theming is based on the Pacific Northwest, and everything about this resort reminds you of staying in a cabin in the mountains. This resort really gets you back to nature. Set along Bay Lake, you're surrounded by trees, rock formations, and the tranquil sounds of a babbling creek that winds its way down from the lobby to the feature pool. Sounds peaceful, right? But is this really the best resort for you? Let's get into those pros and cons. First up, our top 3 reasons you need to stay at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. Alright guys, if you're a nature lover and a fan of the great outdoors, then you're going to feel right at home here at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. This resort offers a unique, immersive experience with its rustic lodge-style theming inspired by the national parks of the Pacific Northwest. Surrounded by lush wooded forest, rock formations, creeks, and lakes, you'll feel like you're truly staying in a wilderness retreat. This resort offers a peaceful atmosphere, a totally different vibe than the hustle and bustle of the parks. And those mountain vibes don't stop at those resort doors. As you walk inside and step into the lobby with its 7-story atrium, you'll find wood accents, massive totem poles, a large stone fireplace, and all sorts of nature-inspired details, including animal prints, forest motifs, and Native American influences woven throughout. In short, Wilderness Lodge captures the essence of a cozy, rustic retreat while offering the modern comforts and luxury Disney is known for, making it a peaceful escape after a long day in the parks. Now, we're all about finding great spots to eat during our Disney World trips, and Disney's Wilderness Lodge features several great dining options. From casual quick bites to fine dining options, this resort definitely has you covered. At the top of the list is one of the more unique character dining options at Artist Point, where guests can enjoy a fine dining atmosphere themed around Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. While we didn't dine there on this occasion, it's definitely a fan favorite. Or if hearty comfort food and friendly banter is more your style, then Whispering Canyon will be a blast with its large skillets, fun games, and big personalities from those cast members. And of course, we can't forget about Geyser Point, which might just be the hidden gem of this resort. While their menu is small, everything is so delicious that we found ourselves coming back to this lakeside dining spot again and again during our stay. Now here's where we feel like this resort really shines. The resort's main pool, Copper Creek Springs, is an absolute highlight and of course a major draw for our family, especially our 2 rambunctious boys. This pool features a water slide and a splash zone that your kids won't want to leave. All around, this pool is great for families with kids of all ages. If you're looking for a little more tranquility, this resort has a second pool, Boulder Ridge Cove, which features not only a more peaceful atmosphere for adults looking for a reprieve, but also a zero-depth entry, whirlpool spa, and some premier pergola covered seating. The perfect spot in our opinion for a resort pool day, and better yet, they're first come, first serve with no fees. But the fun doesn't stop at the pool at this resort. Guests can rent bikes to explore the resort's stunning grounds, or enjoy a guided nature walk that highlights the beauty of the area. Fishing excursions are available on Bay Lake, offering a fun way to relax and try your luck at catching a fish in the serene surroundings. But our favorite activity has to be roasting marshmallows over an open campfire and just enjoying the beautiful weather and the time with family. Pretty convincing reasons to stay, right? I mean, this resort is stunning, and with so many great dining options and activities, how could this resort be a bad choice? Well, let's go ahead and talk about those things that you should consider that might make you think about skipping this resort. Now here's the deal. While Disney's Wilderness Lodge is located in the Magic Kingdom resort area and isn't too far away from Main Street, you're not on the monorail, and it's definitely not within walking distance. So don't be fooled into thinking that you're just steps away from the parks. In fact, this resort feels kind of isolated and away from all of the action. While that makes for a more peaceful stay, the remoteness might be a detractor from the Disney experience you've been searching for. If you think you might want to resort hop and check out or dine at other resorts, be sure to plan some extra travel time. If you're annual pass holders like us, or you have park hopper tickets, being able to jump into Epcot or Hollywood Studios for an afternoon or evening won't be as easy. And those midday park breaks that we love and talk so much about, those are definitely going to take a little bit more time out of your day. It's certainly not impossible, but with this resort's location, there's a little more planning that may be required. And this leads us to our next point, transportation. Alright, we know that navigating around Disney World is so important, and transportation is a huge consideration when choosing your resort. When it comes to Disney's Wilderness Lodge, the transportation is, well, a bit of a challenge. Yes, you are close to Magic Kingdom, but as we mentioned before, you are not on the monorail, so that option is out. And you're not on the walking path like at the Contemporary, so go ahead and put those walking shoes away. This leaves you with just the boats or buses to get you from this resort to the Magic Kingdom or any of the other parks on property. While both options will get you to where you need to go, and the boats are certainly a nice change of pace, they both are notoriously slow, and specifically the buses at times can be somewhat unreliable. We have been here. Nothing is more devastating than walking up to a bus stop only to watch the bus that was about to whisk you off to your magical day in the parks pull away. At this resort, this could cost you anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes of your day while you wait for the next bus. And to make matters even worse, this resort often shares a bus route with Disney's Contemporary Resort, so these buses can also be crowded and not all that enjoyable after a long day walking in the parks. And speaking of crowded, let's talk about it. If you've been around our channel, you know that this one is a big deal for us. We're the type of Disney goers that like to leave the crowds in the parks. The resort for us is a much needed break and a place to go back and recharge and relax. While this resort does provide a serene and peaceful atmosphere, it's also on the smaller side, especially in the pool areas. Oftentimes the main pool is packed with guests. There's little space to even play and a complete lack of seating during those peak pool times in the afternoon heat. And if you thought the smaller Boulder Ridge Cove pool would be better, it's really not. The pool, of course, is even smaller, and with the added benefit of the pergolas, it's not the secret spot that one would hope for. This resort does not get the influx of crowds coming over from the Magic Kingdom like the Contemporary Resort does, so you're certainly better off here on this front. But still, the relative size of this resort and its pool accommodations can be problematic for some. Alright, it's time for a little bonus pro or con here. Let's face it, the moment you hear deluxe resort, you should already figure you'll be paying top dollar to stay at this resort. And with room rates ranging from $550 to almost $2,000 per night, depending on your room category and when you're staying, you can already bet that you may need to break open that piggy bank to stay here. However, compared to the rest of the deluxe category resorts, one could easily say that this is one of the more modestly priced options. You'll pay more here than at Animal Kingdom Lodge, given the resort's location near the Magic Kingdom, but it's definitely cheaper than some of those over on the monorail. As we always like to say, choosing the right resort really depends on the individual needs of your group and what you're looking for to get out of your trip. If you're looking for a peaceful, woodsy retreat with excellent dining options and a very uniquely themed resort, then Wilderness Lodge may be for you. I mean, this resort's Pacific Northwest and mountain vibes will have you nature lovers feeling right at home. But if you're looking to be a little closer to the action within walking distance to a park or two, then we would definitely recommend checking out some resorts with better location and transportation options, such as Yacht Club or even the Contemporary Resort. Both have great accessibility to one or more parks and have great dining. Or if you're looking for something that is in a great location with above average transportation options but won't break the bank, Caribbean Beach might be a great option for your group. Check out all of our playlists over on our channel for more on these other great resorts. Now, before we head out, if you have decided that Disney's Wilderness Lodge is the resort for you, here are just a few quick tips to help make your stay at this resort a bit more magical. If you can, put an entire resort day into your schedule and enjoy some time at the pools here. We highly recommend getting down to the Boulder Ridge Cove pool and snagging one of those pergolas. Even if you want to head over to the splash pad, it's just a short walk around the corner and your group will have the much needed shade and place to relax and enjoy some snacks and a beverage or two. Don't sleep on Geyser Point. Yes, it will be extremely easy and convenient to just order from Roaring Fork, the quick service at this resort. But much like many quick service options, this one is rather lackluster. And with Geyser Point just steps away from the pool, enjoy the better options there if you can. Also, if you don't have reservations, you can join the walk-up waitlist here. Save a little bit of money and book the standard resort view. During our stay, we paid a little bit extra for a water view room, hoping for views of Bay Lake. In reality, the majority of the water view rooms, in fact, will be of the pool. Don't be fooled. Save that cash and just stay standard. Well friends, that's going to wrap up this Disney's Wilderness Lodge Resort pros and cons video. We hope that it helped you decide whether Wilderness Lodge is the right resort for your next Disney World vacay. If it did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Your support really means a lot to us. If you're looking for more information on Disney's Wilderness Lodge, let us know in the comments, and be sure to check out our Wilderness Lodge playlist over on our channel. We have full resort overviews, dining reviews, details on the pools and resort activities, and so much more. If you want to see more of our Disney content, make sure you're subscribed. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in our next one. Bye guys!